Aloha, welcome to the new Obsidian Mountain Raceway and our debut event, the Enduro Challenge 100. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and good luck to all the drivers that entered this event. Let's take a look at these rules. The cars are going to race in multiple rounds of randomly generated groups of 4 for 4 heats per round, and scoring points according to their finishing positions. Pole position was randomly generated for the first heat of each group. Then lanes will rotate to give each driver that pole position start. For all rounds following the first round, pole position will be given to each group points leader of the previous round. In case of a quadruple DNF, the race will be reset and run again. Drivers need to keep their roof to the sun. If your car's wheels are not on the track when you cross that finish line, you will not score any points. If a car comes completely off the track, it's going to sit out around for repairs, and no points will be awarded to any cars in repair. Points for this tournament are as follows: first place 10, second 8, third 6, fourth 4 points, and that big goose egg for the DNF. Don't want to have any of those in a points tournament. Let's take a look at your Group 1 drivers. We got the Porsche Panamera, 33 grams, driven by Kai from New Jersey Drive Racing. And we got the Tesla Roadster, weighing in at 29 grams, driven by Piggy Tulil from Monster Motorsports. We got the 90 Acura NSX, weighing in at 29 grams. Driver is Terranos from Azerothian Racing League. And then finally, we got Bo Jiden from Flying Donut Racing out of Pennsylvania, driving at Alfa Romeo BC, weighing in at 30 grams. So here we go for our first heat. That Porsche takes the lead in the advantage lane coming down the pipeline. The Acura gets a little screwy. The Tesla decided to pull over, and so did everybody else. Nobody's finishing the race, so starting off with a quadruple DNF. See if anybody makes it across the line this time. That Porsche is taking the lead again, going into that pipeline. Out of Calamity Corner, the Alfa Romeo just got shoved off the track, over the cliff. The Porsche is the only one. There's that Alfa going over the cliff. There it is, down at the bottom. The Tesla also came off the track. The Acura and the Porsche was the only one to finish. The Acura is still on the track, so it's just going to be the two of those in Heat 2 going head to head. That Acura's taking the lead, coming down the pipeline in the Calamity Corner, down into the valley turn, and the Acura takes that one, and the Porsche is going to take second. Nice little points boost because the other two were not in that race. We got the whole group back together for Heat 3. That Alfa Romeo has the advantage lane, and it's taking advantage of it. The Acura is making a charge for him, and actually did pass him in that corner. I really need to get a camera for that corner. Alfa Romeo came in second. The Tesla pulled up short. I don't know what happened there. Hit the brakes a little too soon. And I just noticed a mistake there. That Alfa Romeo just had a double pole position start. It pulls over to the side of the road, giving the Tesla a win. The Acura also got by, and the Porsche comes in and pushes that Alfa Romeo. We're going to have the officials take a look at this, the Obsidian Mountain Racing Council. And so while they're deliberating, I just want to apologize for that mistake. And we'll see what the council decides on rectifying that situation. So the council has decided to award Piggy Tulo an additional 10 points. That's going to go on her score when we start round 2. So she's got 20 points for that group, putting her in 3rd place. All right, moving on to Group 2. We got the 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302, 35 grams, driven by Clutch from Big Bomb DIECAST. And we got Patty Cakes Hot Wheels from Norman Verne Racing out of Canada, driving that Aston Martin Valhalla, 31 grams. We got Shelly from iShoot Diecast, all the way over in France, in the Porsche 935, and 34 grams for that car. And we got Collectorholic out of the U.S. in that 2020 Corvette, weighing in at 34 grams. Here we go with Group 2. Heat 1, and they're off. Boss takes a huge lead going down into that first turn and across the pipeline, and he's going to take that all the way across the finish line, followed by the Valhalla, the Porsche, and the Corvette. Good, strong racing there by those cars. Everybody crossed the line first heat. Corvette has that advantage lane, but the boss is saying no and has shut him down, going down into the valley, heading for the finish, and it is the boss taking that win. The Porsche snuck out the second, passing up. I'm sorry, I actually forgot which car that was that passed up. But yeah, that was a good race. Nice overtake there by the Porsche. So here we go. The Porsche had the advantage, and it spun out, but it's going backwards, and it's going to take the win that way. The Tesla came in second. I'm sorry, the Valhalla came in second. I was looking at the wrong group there for a second. Here we go with the last heat. Oh, lost a cameraman there. That boss just took pass and calamity, and what a calamity. It just rolled over across the finish line. That is going to be a DNF, and that's going to give the Aston Martin that win. All right, quick shout out to my friend Clutch over there at Big Bomb Diecast at the Bone Breaker Valley. If you haven't seen this track, I'm going to put a link in the description. So after the race, scroll down there, go check them out. Lots of great races over there. Super, super cool track with that skull drop. All right, let's get back to the action here. Group 3. And we got the Lotus Sport Elise at 39 grams, driven by Castanets from Team LK Racing, all the way over in Spain. We got the Mazda RX-3 weighing 32 grams, driven by D-Stan from 71 D-Stan Diecast Racing out of Canada. And we got the 2017 Acura NSX weighing 32 grams, driven by Death is Art. And finally, we got the Fairlady 2000 weighing 33 grams, driven by Bolo Brown from Team Miniature Car Racing in Florida. All right, here we go. Group 3, Heat 1. Let's go. That Acura's got the advantage lane, and it takes advantage of it going down the pipeline into Calamity Corner. And I think we just lost 2 drivers. The Acura finished first, and the Lotus came in behind it, and there's our Mazda and Fairlady pulled over for some coffee and donuts, I guess. Let's get into Heat 2. Fairlady's got the advantage lane. Acura slid over. Blank spot there. Don't know what happened to the camera. Acura's taking that lead, followed by the Fairlady and the Mazda, and then the Lotus. A little bumper love going on between the Mazda and the Fairlady there. Let's check out the action of Heat 3 with the Mazda in the advantage lane. And comes out strong going down the pipeline. And the Lotus gets rolled over. Mazda finishes, followed by the Fairlady and the Acura. And there's the Lotus rolled over for a big 0. Final heat for Group 3. Here we go. The Lotus is breezing that advantage lane. See if we can make up for that DNF. Holy crap. That Mazda just got stood up on its rear bumper. That Acura flew right up underneath it and stood it straight up. Here we go. Here's another look for you. And the aftermath, it caught that Fairlady, or the Fairlady caught that curb, maybe trying to avoid it, and actually got in a little bit of trouble itself. So down goes the Mazda and the Fairlady on that final heat. There's your tally. And right now it looks like Death's Art has the point lead for round 1. Let's see what Group 4 has to say about that. Custom 2018 Ford Mustang GT, weighing 31, driven by Joseph P. from Jester's Raceway. We got Miles Grant driving the 69 Camaro, 31 grams, and he's driving for Nevada DIECAST Racing. We got V-Man in the 71 Mach 1 at 39 grams, driving for Norman Verne Racing over there in Canada, across that little pond. And closing out Group 4, Lucid Air, weighing 36 grams, driven by Kane Stewart for Team Integrated Racing Sciences. Here we go. Top of the mountain. Oh, and the Mach 1 goes over, coming down that second straight down the pipeline. And the Camaro is going to take that first win. And there's our Mach 1. Not a good start for the V-Man. Got 3 more rounds to make something better happen. Here we go, Mach 1 in the pole position. Spins around backwards, chased by the Custom Mustang. And then we had Lucid Air coming in third. I'm sorry, the Camaro came in third. Whoa. That was so fast I couldn't even call it, but we lost the Mach 1 right there coming out of Calamity Corner. And there is the Custom Mustang. 2 DNFs for the Mustangs. And we're going into the final heat. We got 3 cars. That Custom Mustang's out because it came completely off the track. Camaro's in the advantage lane, being chased down by Lucid Air. And that's how they're going to finish, with the Mach 1 coming in third. So there we go. And here is the final tally for round 1. So we got Death's Art has a 2-point lead overall. And we got 2 drivers at 32. And then 30 would be the next 2 drivers. We're going to have a shootout for those Porsche and Acura up in Group 1. We'll do that just before round 2. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like, subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it. Leave a comment, even suggestions. They're all welcome. Aloha from Obsidian Mountain Raceway. I'll see you for round 2. Until then, keep your roof to the sun. Aloha.